Yeah.
Yeah, I should
Hell,
close that window.
I could send you like
Another
this
screen.
like tiny 4:3 screen. Like it's something, but
That's true. That's true. I actually would not mind having one of those. Having a screen that is basically I just want a stand that'll put it vertically.
yeah, I have this. So I'm living at my friend's house, right? And he has this TV stand right over where I have my monitor.
Let's get on with it then.
Get on with it.
All right. I believe where we last left off was you guys just came back from setting up the tournament with the.
Mm-hmm. We were in the tavern, right?
Settling down for the night, and I believe Faverin was out.
I was out by the barn.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
And this little guy didn't trust me apparently.
Apparently.
Just checking up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was just practicing my sneak skills.
Practicing, he says. Air quotes.
Air quotes, yes. Anyways. Remind me, when did we say the tournament was gonna be? The next day?
Yeah, the next day.
The next night.
Next night. Alright, I guess we could just go to bed then, right?
I thought we were gonna. No, I wasn't gonna go to bed yet.
Oh yeah?
We're
All
gonna
right.
ask the towns we can get some help.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just in the bar.
Yeah, I guess this is all up to you guys. I'm just out by the barn doing my shit.
Conked out already.
Yeah, I think before Faverin left, we were talking about possibly getting some help from the townsfolk. So, I don't know. We'll straddle up to the bar.
Okay. You see the old man bartender from your first day.
Darn.
Darn.
Bartender. We've got a meeting tomorrow, and I was wondering, do you have any able bodies around town that can, I don't know, carry a weapon?
He scratches at his scruffy chin a little bit and goes, well, I'm able-bodied farmers, but we're not much fighters here.
Cool. Okay. Well, then I'll take one more ale, and then we're heading to the room for the night.
Of course. And from underneath the counter, he pulls up a mug of ale already ready for you and sets it down.
Oh,
Love this place. Love this place. Gladly accept.
Gladly accept. I just am sitting next to him, I guess.
Okay.
Just like worried about
You want one?
tomorrow. No, I'm good, thanks.
All right.
But god damn, this is gonna be horrible.
What's a competition? We're just gonna throw rocks, pick up like big logs, and carry them. How hard could it be?
Yeah. Sure. Okay. You're right. We can do this.
Maybe we'll do a quick sprint. I don't know how good you're at that, but I mean, we can work something out.
All right, let's. Yeah.
Your legs are
You've
short,
changed
but
my
I bet they're
mind.
really strong.
We got this.
Is there anything you would like to do before turning in for the night?
Dale?
Oh, me? Oh, I didn't hear that. No, I'm just making sure everything by the pens and whatnot are fine.
Playing that lute. What instrument do you have actually?
I have
Air guitar.
An air guitar.
Should I get my character sheet open? Oh god, where is it? There we go. The lute.
Character is no more.
Penny whistle, a viol,
Penny whistle.
and a music box.
I imagine you're just playing with the music box.
Real talk, that's what I would actually do.
Right? Yeah. I love music boxes. All right. To bed.
To bed.
You both retire for the night, and time passes. Favarin, are you wanting to switch out with anyone as you watch, or all night?
Nah, I'm gonna be off by myself. I'm gonna take the watch.
Sure.
So wait, you're not
Uh,
gonna sleep?
I mean, I'm gonna watch till as long as I can, and then fall asleep.
Okay, yeah, all right. All right.
I'm not gonna be up all night.
Sure.
Okay. So are you gonna try to force yourself to stay awake, or just fall asleep whenever?
I'm gonna stay awake as long as I can. Once I start feeling droopy, I'll try to push a little bit, but I'm not gonna like overly extend myself.
Okay. Time passes, and it is about 2 a.m. in the morning.
Uh-oh.
You're starting to feel a little tired, but you haven't seen any sign of any goblins this night.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Let me go refresh myself with something.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm on the outside of the barn right now. I'll go inside. I guess leave the door cracked so I can maybe hear something if there's a like if there's a loud scuffle outside. Find like move some hay together or something. Just sleep.
Okay, sure. Yeah. You make yourself a nice little bed. Hay. Maybe lay a sheet over it just to make sure you don't have hay poking into you for the night.
Brilliant.
Morning comes, and Favarin, you did not hear or see anything from the goblins during the night.
Is there a butt? Does a butt come with us?
I don't
Oh,
know.
once you
where's the
wake up this
butt?
morning.
You tell me.
So it's morning now?
It is morning. Everyone is wide awake.
Ugh. I'll go
Clunk,
downstairs.
clunk,
Morning.
clunk. Roll out of
You'll go
bed.
downstairs
Walk
and do what?
downstairs.
Downstairs for the morning toast.
Morning toast.
I got toast last morning. I'm getting toast this morning.
I'm just gonna head out to the barn.
Get my toast to go, and I'll follow.
Good luck. If you want to eat your toast, I'm fine. We'll be back. I'll be back.
Then I will wait for you to come back.
All right.
Stein, as you walk down the stairs and begin approaching the bar, the bartender is already preparing a plate of food and a mug of ale for you.
Best place ever.
At the bar,
I'm never
she
leaving this
slides it
place.
forward a little bit and goes, "Yesterday,
Yes.
go.
What
Hot
about
ready?"
yesterday?
Sorry.
All I heard
I
was
wasn't sure
yesterday.
what you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah. All I heard was yesterday.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
I
there
said,
was a yesterday.
I
Same,
get that much. I get that much.
same meal as yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. She pushes the plate in front of you and sets the mug down next to it. You can see steam rising up off the food as it's fresh off the grill.
I just want to say thank you so much. I got a big competition today, so I need as much as I can get in me right now.
Would you like a second serving? We can get that started for you while you eat this one.
I don't want to overfill because then the blood won't be running properly. It's be stuck in my stomach, so I just need a. One's good. One's good.
Okay. All right. Just let us know. We're here
Okay.
for you.
Thank you. Love this place.
Love this place.
All right. Fire, you head on out to the barn where you
Mhm.
meet up with Bavarin, who is waking up.
Good lord. Hello.
Holy static, Batman.
Uh,
I think
that me?
that's yeah.
Yeah.
You're good now. Um.
All right.
I just wanna tap him on the shoulder. I thought you were good, but my god.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. Your mic is a
I
fickle
can't
thing,
hear any of this, so
right?
if there's something like this going on, you guys gotta say
Right.
something.
Anyways,
no
It
worries.
just started.
I just want to tap him on the shoulder, and just be like, "Hey, how's it going? You see anything last night?"
I'm still yawning. I saw nothing.
Okay, it's good to know
How
they're
are
not
you
planning
doing today?
anything.
You see anything outside?
I wasn't outside.
Then go check. 5 more minutes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Sure. I stomp outside. See what's outside.
Keep it down, will ya?
Everything outside looks the same as it did the previous day.
All right.
None of the coops or pens have been broken into or damaged, and there's no additional damage to the fields.
And we said we were gonna have this tournament by the pens, right? Where did we say we were gonna have this tournament? Did we say?
It was by the pens.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll just go back to Stein.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I guess I look outside, see everything's fine. I'm gonna go back to town as well.
Okay, sure. I want to head to the bar in the inn.
You said there was like a general goods store, right, or shop?
They've got some small shops set up, but they don't get too much traffic through here, so it's more just on the off chance that they do have any travelers
Right.
or visitors.
I want to go to one of those shops, see if they have any sort of weapons.
The first few shops, you don't see any signs of weapons, just farm goods, knicks and knacks here and there. Nothing too elaborate or fancy. Finally, you do find a small blacksmith's hut end of town from the inn, who's got a small selection of weapons.
Okay. Alright, so I go and I say hello. Hello to the person. I'm Bavarin. How are you doing today on this wonderful of mornings?
Blacksmith stands up a little bit from the forge he was leaning a little bit over and goes, oh, great hero. I'm so glad to see you. Is there anything I can do for you on this fine morning?
There's one thing you can do for me on this fine morning.
Name it.
That is to not call me "Oh Great Hero." I've already
As you
told you my
wish.
name.
Oh, great and powerful hero, Bavarin.
Great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you could consider my offer.
Anything to help.
Do you have any weapons here by any chance? Like when I look at him, do I see like he's a burly, strong person?
Yeah, he's not as big as other blacksmiths that you've seen, but he's still got some good mass on him. He looks
I'm
like
assuming human. Assuming.
Mhm.
Okay.
This way. I'll bring out my finest stock for you.
Oh no! It is not for me. I'm just trying to look around for anyone who might seem capable. Me and my fellow band of adventurers have heard of even having some issues with the Goblin King. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say his name. Apparently, that's an issue. I was wondering. We've set up an arrangement with the Goblin King to meet tonight, and we're looking for able-bodied people to help. Would you be willing?
What kind of arrangement? Are we attacking them? Are they attacking us?
I would like to attack them first. I've set it up as a disguise of a tournament, so to speak, and I made sure that who I met with would bring the Goblin King, and I'm hoping that by the time that they come in, we might be able to do a little sneaky.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. Yeah, we should do that. I can hold a blade. I'm not too experienced in actually using it, but I can certainly help out with whatever you're planning.
Would you happen to know anyone else who is able as well?
Some of
I
the
understand that most of you
neighbors-
are farmers. I don't expect you to, but perhaps it's just a little bit.
Some of the neighbors might be able to help. I'll shut down the forge and I'll go around and ask them.
I would
if they might be
sincerely
willing to help.
appreciate it.
Of course, anything for you, O great and powerful hero of the Baron.
I bite my tongue. Literally just a little bit, like the teensiest bit of blood comes out. I appreciate whatever help you could offer.
Of course.
We will before we head out to the fields, we'll meet by the tavern.
By the tavern? Got it. I'll let everyone know.
And I walk out with a wave my hand.
Okay.
Question, this is a lot of character. Would I be able to ask the other two to train them? And I don't know if that would make any sort of difference, if you would deem that would make any sort of difference, but an hour or two just going over. Okay. Sure.
I mean,
then I'll
it's up to
try
them if they want to do it.
if they want to, yeah. But like if that was something that would happen.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna go try to meet up with the rest of them, see where they are.
Knowing Stein, you figure he's probably still in the bar. And sure enough, you find the two of them there together in the bar.
I approach them. I put my hands on my shoulders. Hey guys, how you doing today?
Pretty well.
Like,
Having some breakfast.
Very
Great.
happy today.
So my bestest buds. How do you feel like? How do you feel like spending a few hours of your day today? Put on my biggest smile. You have any exciting plans going on, buds?
I was just planning on waiting around for this thing to all go down and hopefully we can get through it
Maybe had one
alive.
plan, but could flip flop.
Well, that sounds boring. You know what you guys should do? You should
What?
totally help train up some of these able-bodied bros that I just found. Might be able to have some people to help us. Yeah, some bros. The guy was working the forge. He seemed bro-esque.
All right.
Yeah, I've rounded up a couple people. He said he might know a couple people. See if we can try to train them on how to defend themselves and how to maybe help us take down the Goblin King tonight.
I will only teach them defensive knowledge. I will
We'll
not.
smash stuff. It'll be great.
Can I like whack Zook on the head? No.
I will
Ben.
not. I will not take part in teaching them how to kill other living beings.
I'm
I
for it.
look.
I'm in.
I like this guy. I like this guy watching the stuff. No, you realize, Zook. It's not just if they get attacked, they'll need to know how to kill.
Oh, hey. So I just had a great idea this morning while I was eating breakfast. To be fair, it was mostly the bartender's idea, but I stole it. She
Big guy,
offered
you've got a
me
little static.
a lot of food. I get a little full off it, wouldn't be able to fight very well. What if we fed the goblins too much food?
Looking right in the eyes. I like it.
Good lord.
What do
Feed 'em
goblins like
too
to eat?
much
And
food.
there's a lot of static.
I mean,
I was muted then, so let me try resetting my mic, guys.
For sure.
Yeah, that was interesting. I heard him mute, and then it came back. So I don't know what happened.
What do goblins like to eat? Obviously chickens.
Chickens?
Obviously
what if-
livestock.
what if we load them up on beer too? Like we could have a beer drinking competition.
Ooh. Ooh, see if we could get some of the best ale or something that
Yeah.
the tavern has.
See,
You
we'll
know,
drink the
be all
lighter stuff.
friendly.
They'll
Yep.
drink the heavier stuff.
I like it. I like it. Knock them out.
Hey, anything that doesn't involve.
And then take my flail and beat him in the face.
Good
Okay,
lord.
great.
There's a reason I like this guy, man.
God damn, man. Why? Why must we be so violent?
That's a backup plan.
Okay,
First
sure.
plan is to drink them on our table first.
Good.
I'm gonna do the
Back. Come on in.
Oh.
Let me back in.
Oh, we're now. Oh God. Wait, what?
We're in game room 2 now. Just drag me on back in.
Oh,
There we are.
good
There we go.
lord! I had no idea what happened. I was like, what is going on?
Okay, I reset my mic and headset and refresh Discord, so let's see how it goes.
Cool.
sounding good. I don't know how much you heard. We were basically gonna try to booze up
Fatten them up.
the goblins. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
get them
I heard
food
you guys were going to try to stuff them as full as you can.
and drinking. We're gonna have a drinking competition.
First competition. I want to like high five sign.
We're gonna
Okay.
give them the heavier drinks. We're gonna take the lighter drinks. It's gonna be great.
We're in the tavern now. Yeah.
I think we've been in the tavern.
Alright,
so
I want
far.
to motion over to the bartender and inform of our drinking plans.
She wanders on over and listens to your plan for the evening and smiles and goes, that's a mighty fine idea. We've got more than enough alcohol to support this.
This is a
Great.
great place.
Good
I'm
news.
glad. I'm also a little concerned about that statement. Be safe.
Come, look. And she gestures towards the door behind the
I'm
counter.
going.
I'm not interested.
I'll let Stein pass by.
100% interested.
Okay. She guides you over to the back door and opens it up and steps inside to a very, very dark room.
Okay with that. I can see in the dark, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Don't we
in the
all have dark
room-
vision except for like Varen? Varen should
I
have
have
dark
it.
vision. Everyone has dark vision.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Step into the room and you see quite a few rows of alcohol and casks and whatnot. She lights a lantern and the gestures, come, this way. And she leads you down a couple rows where you see some stairs that go down into the ground.
I'll follow.
And lights up a very large basement filled with rows upon rows of alcohol.
I'm gonna buy a house here. This place is great. All right. Do they come in different, like strengths? Like, is one we have a stronger beer and a not so strong beer, or what do we
course.
got here?
Please, we take pride in what we serve here.
Cool. And the ware that you pour a set of glassware into, can you see through it? Because I don't want to pour like a light colored one into mine, a dark colored one into theirs, and then be able to tell the difference.
Well, most of our mugs are glass, but we could see about preparing some goblets or something.
Yeah, I mean I have my Stein, but okay, yeah, sweet. Can we? So we need separated so we know which one's the lighter ones, which one's the stronger ones, and then we'll just take. I mean, we're talking like big barrels of alcohol. Am I saying?
The barrels upon barrels of alcohol line all these shelves.
Cool. We're probably gonna need at least 10 barrels of each one, and we'll just bring them out there and we'll see how we do. of each, like 10 strong, 10 non-strong, and then we'll
But-
call if we need more. I'm not really sure yet.
Just that? We can provide
Should
more.
we set it? Okay, well, 20 it is. Should we set a
Of course, anything for you great heroes.
Oh, I
Oh
know.
Jesus!
So wonderful. So let's set a table up. We'll get some drinkware all set up, some glassware, like like a good drinking competition table, and then we'll set the barrels on each side. It'll be great.
Of course. Where would you like it set up at?
We have to ask for Varen. He's a leader. He knows all this stuff.
Of course. Let's head back up and talk to them.
It's a good choice.
Oh my!
She leads Stein back up the stairs, down a couple rows, back to the back door, where she puts out the lantern, sets it down onto a barrel next to the door, enters back out into the bar proper, and she goes, "Great and powerful leader, where would you like all this set up?"
That's you,
I just
Varen.
look. Thank you. I just look like lock eyes with Stein. You did something. I don't know what you did. You did something.
We did. We got alcohol. We're golden.
Oh, how much alcohol did we get?
40 barrels.
I know math isn't your strong suit. We
There's at,
really
least,
need 40 barrels.
there's at least 4 of us drinking if we include the Goblin King and us 3. So that's like, we're going to need at least 40 barrels.
I think it's a good idea to have more than enough.
See?
The
See?
bartender goes, "Would you like more? We can provide more."
Oh God, no, no. It's okay. Let him
No.
let him live in his little dream. It's okay. It's okay. I start like shoving Stein off to the side. We'll see if we get some of the town folk to help us roll these barrels out. We'll probably be taking them to the between the chicken pen and the barn. That sounds good.
Of course.
We're gonna set a table up too. We talked about it downstairs.
Yes.
Okay. Have fun. Have fun.
We'll handle all of that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And she reaches under the bar and rings a small bell that you did not know was there. And a couple young waiters appear from the back. And she begins whispering to them. You can hear catch snippets of roll the barrel down. Fancy clock.
Fancy clock.
Oh.
And she tells them to shoo shoo. And they rush off to start preparing.
As they run off, like going out the doors, can I like cat call whistle them?
Sure. Yeah,
Like as the last one leaves.
sure.
Just
The young
nothing about it. Just a whistle.
Hey.
The young
What
waiter
you
looks a
doing?
little surprised at that, and then blushes a little bit that the great and powerful hero. And he bows his head and rushes out the door.
Oh, that's great.
Nice moves.
Yeah.
Oh dear God. All right. Well, I had my fun for the day.
Well, as long as we, survive, maybe not, but we'll see.
I have hope.
Stein, I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to see the end of the night. Maybe not tomorrow. At least the end of the night.
We'll make it there. We'll
Look,
definitely
there's
make
beer
it there.
later, so I'm good at least till then.
Cheers to you, buddy. Is there anyone else in the inn or in the tavern area?
Townsfolk in there having breakfast and happily chatting amongst themselves.
I'm gonna go to if there's like a stage area or whatever performance area there is, just play some music.
Sure. Yeah. They've got a little stage area off to the side of the bar that you can play on. And as you step up onto the stage, a few of the townsfolk look over at you and let out a few cheers and hoorays.
Oh, great hero. What time is it?
It is about mid-morning at this point.
You're also gonna have to remind me when we set a time for when the tournament. This was all very loose lip.
Pretty sure they just are gonna show up sometime.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
gonna show up sometime. Yeah.
I'm gonna go spend some time with the chickens.
Did you bond with them a little bit when you spent half the night?
I mean, who wouldn't?
I would.
I'm gonna just feed him with my hands and, hang out.
Stein, is there anything you would like to do while waiting?
Yep, I want to go make sure that nice drinking table is set up properly.
Okay, sure. You head over next to the barn where you watch Zook make friends with the chickens, and you watch as those two young waiters continuously roll out barrel after barrel and begin setting it up next to the barn. You can see them separating the barrels out into two distinct piles with enough space in between them for a large, grand feast table. All the barrels have been rolled out. The two mountains of 20 barrels each.
Nice.
Longer for the waiters to appear again, but they do eventually emerge from the town with a very ornate table that they set down in between the and to begin getting the tablecloth as well as a few different goblets and sizes.
Perfect. I'll just keep watching it, make sure it's going well. Waiting for a group to tell me to do something different.
It is now mid-afternoon. Does everyone just kind of want to keep doing what they're doing? Anyone want to change? Do
I
something
mean,
else?
I'm in sight of the table, right? Or
Yeah,
am I-
you see this all going on. You
Okay.
see Stein standing not too far away, just watching and letting out a nod of approval every now and then.
Supervising.
Questioning whether that's enough alcohol.
I'll go and try to find the blacksmith again. See if he
Okay.
found any people to recruit.
You head off over to the blacksmith hut, but when you get there, you see a little sign on the door saying, "Out at the moment. Be back tomorrow."
All right. With no indication of where he went. I'm gonna take that as a no.
That wasn't no.
Yes. No.
Then I'm gonna poke around town, see if I could try to find him.
Sure. Can I get a quick perception check?
God damn it!
Oh boy,
You can do it.
I believe.
Don't fail already.
Kablamo. Right? About 50%.
It takes you a little bit, but you do eventually find the blacksmith as well as 5 farmers out next to the barn, where the blacksmith is poorly trying to instruct them in the way of the sword.
All right. I barge in. Well, not barge. Well, I approach them.
Oh,
Guys,
great
guys,
hero
guys,
is
guys,
here.
guys, guys. Come with me. And I motion them. We're gonna go down to the. Wait, did you say they were by the barn? Wait, I completely missed that.
Yeah, they're by the barn.
Yeah.
They're on
No.
the barn from where the table's being set up. So
I motion to Stein and Zook. Guys, here. And I now address the townsfolk. These two are going to teach you how to swing a sword the proper way. Show 'em, boys.
I don't have a sword. I got a flail.
I'm holding a chicken in my arms.
Boys, please. This wasn't hard. You're making me look bad.
I only agreed to teach you guys how to defend yourselves and how to disarm your opponent.
Let's do it away from the table, though. It's
will-
beautiful. I won't ruin it.
I will not teach you how to kill.
That's my lessons. Come over to my side for that afterwards. Go there first, me second.
All right.
I would go.
Do a little
Stein's
half-half. God damn it.
Farmers look amongst themselves and go, would it be easier if we split up half and half?
It's
Sure.
up to you guys.
Sure. Train with one person for a little while, then switch on over, learn what the other has to say.
Do a little quick once over of everything. Let's do it.
Okay. The farmers and the blacksmith split off into two groups, one going with Stein and the other with Zook. If you guys would like to give us a short little demonstration of the lessons that you teach the farmers.
I honestly have no idea
Sure,
what my
we're gonna go
cleric would
find
know.
a tree. We're gonna go find a tree to hit.
Okay. You wanders a little way away from the barn and to the edge of the forest where there's plenty of trees to be hit upon.
Yeah, a decent sized one, so we don't just wreck it real too hard.
Of course, yeah.
And we're gonna demonstrate the proper way to swing your weapon. You just want to throw all of yourself into it, just as much as you possibly can. Watch just like this, and then I'll swing my flail at the tree.
Okay. You give your flail a little twirl and you whip it forward and smash it into the trunk of the tree. You can hear ooh from all the farmers next to you.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, no, thanks. All right, you're first. Go for it.
He steps forward in both his hands and then pulls it aside into one hand, does a little swing with it, and then quickly whips it forward and smashes it into the trunk of the tree.
Beautiful. Just a natural. Just What's your name again?
Steve.
Steve. What a beautiful name. That is a wonderful swing. Good work. So if anyone else is having problems, please, either Steve or I will show you how to swing. And then we're just going to go back and forth for a while until people figure this out.
Okay. The farmers do their best to absolutely mimic your flail's movements with their swords.
Oh God.
Just throw
All
your
right.
whole weight into it. Leave yourself exposed. It's fine.
All right. Do they just have swords? Is that what's the deal?
Their weapons, they can switch to something else if that's what you'd prefer.
No, I was
They-
just wondering if they have any like shields or anything.
Yeah, they've got some shields.
I got one of those too,
Any
so-
barrel tops that you're using or something? I don't know.
No, not quite. Though with as many casks of ale as there are on the other side of the barn, they could probably improvise one real quick.
Right. Okay. Well, I just want to teach them how to like block and parry.
Need help with that? Because I got a shield.
I too have a shield.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, you would.
They hold their shields and they look amongst each other and go, if we're not attacking, how are we supposed to practice blocking?
Stein!
Everybody this way. Follow me. All right. You having trouble, bud?
I need some of your men to attack my men, and that's how we'll train them.
Like, if we kill each other, won't that make it more difficult?
No. We won't. Don't worry. I taught these guys great.
All right. Exactly what I taught you.
Oh God.
You watch as the farmers wielding the swords look amongst each other and then settle themselves into a fighting stance, holding the swords in both hands before they whip it to the side with one arm, swing it around in a circle a little bit, and whip it forward as fast as they can. Clashes against metal as the swords strike the shields, and the villagers in the defensive stance take a couple steps back.
Nice swings, everybody. Good for him.
Beautiful. I taught you well. I'm just gonna walk away and
Wait, what do you do? Hey, we gotta
Caress
do
my
the opposite
chicken.
side of the group now. We gotta go do the other side. You only taught one group how to block.
just do what the other groups did.
All right, everybody follow me. We can do this. I'll take the whole group and we'll go smash trees and hit each other with our sticks.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
While they're off doing this, I want to look inside the barn.
Okay.
Is the hole in the floor repaired yet, or is it still?
It is repaired. When you slept there the previous night, it was already back to its original glory.
Hmm.
Well, damn.
I mean, isn't there a way down there?
There is. There
He's
is.
got his own plans. I don't know.
Right,
what it
right.
is yet.
Sure, sure. Fair enough.
I'm off doing my little sneaky. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I never worry about you. Never.
Because the two of us have penalties on our sneaky.
Damn.
I don't have penalties to it. Never mind. I don't have. Yeah, no. Can I? Is there any rope around in the barn?
Yeah, there is.
Is there anything like in scavenge? Okay. And I'm assuming there's still barrels of whatever was down there before,
Yeah.
of barrels of the water. Could I try rolling those up? To if there's a second floor, and then like leave them on the very edge, attach a rope to them, and just kind of stealthily tuck the rope away, like just under where the second floor would meet, like by the ceilings first.
Okay. Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. How would you like to get these barrels up out of the basement?
Yeah, that's a good question. 'Cause I am not a strong.
Stop.
I'm waiting for it.
Damn. I'll wait a couple hours after they've practiced with everyone, where they know what they're doing. I'll come out of the barn, look at Stein, just yell, "Stein, please here." I point to a random person who he was teaching, who just so happens to be Steve. That guy looks good. You lead the rest. You know what to do. I believe in you.
Looks good, you say.
Point to him.
Points
It's
at
all you,
himself, looks around a little bit, puffs
Um,
out his chest a little bit, and begins barking orders to the rest of the villagers around him.
I have faith in you, Steve. Have fun, bud.
I think I give him too much power.
Don't forget to take water breaks.
It's the point I did it. I could
I'll
use
run
your
over
help.
the
I could use your help trying to lift these barrels up. I want to get them to the second floor, if at all possible, to maybe create some sort of trap that we could yank on the barrels and maybe take out a couple of goblins.
Okay, sure.
Oh, cool. Yeah, just do the work.
You're the
I'll
smart
oversee.
one, so
Yeah.
whatever you want. How big are these barrels? Where are they at?
They're in the cellar. We need to get them up.
Oh, the hole's gone.
Yeah, no, it looks nice, doesn't it? Read my plans.
Yeah. Let's go downstairs.
Ruined my plans. God damn it.
Can I lift one of these barrels up?
Let's find out. Can you give me an athletics check?
Oh.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like a +10.
It's only 5.
Only 5, jeez.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, these barrels are nothing to you. You heave a little bit, then lift it up over your head.
What am I doing?
So where you want these again?
I motion up to the second floor. We need to get them up there.
Let's do it. Is it easy to get up there?
There's a ladder. There's a
We
ladder.
need to get these up there.
There's a ladder.
Okay. Do you still have that rope from the other night?
Yeah, is there enough to like try to swing it around something and lift it up and
Yeah.
No, we don't want no. Just tie the rope, put the barrel on my back. I'll climb the ladder. It'll be fine.
all right, big guy, this is up to you.
You got this.
Just tie the rope around him.
One lower, one higher. So that way it's just fine.
Yeah.
You have created yourselves an improvised water barrel backpack.
Perfect. I climbed the ladder.
There you go. You climb that ladder. You are up on that second floor. Barrel strapped to your back.
Faverin, can you come up here? Because now I have a barrel on my back and I can't undo the rope.
I hurry up the ladder, untie the rope.
Cool.
Okay. Yep. Rope is on
And I
the
guess we'll
side.
continue this until the barrels are all up here.
How
Yeah,
many
How
barrels?
many,
are
how
we
many
doing?
barrels are
Do
there?
them all.
There are about 6 barrels down in that sub basement.
Okay, but lunch is on you then.
I'll
Everything's
pay for
free
the next
here.
meal at the tavern.
Deal. Deal. Love a free meal. And yeah, I guess we'll do
Yeah.
that for a while.
All right.
Free.
Okay. Sook, is there anything you would like to do?
Hanging out with the chickens. Watching the table.
Have you named any of them yet?
Um,
Oh, great and wondrous chicken.
one of them is Genevieve.
Genevieve?
How
Wow,
many
that's a nice name.
how many chickens are there?
A dozen chickens in
A
this coop.
dozen? Oh, I've only named like half of them. One is interestingly enough named Steve.
Oh, hey.
The rooster.
Awkward if other Steve is around.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. There's another Steve, so this is the first Steve to me. There's also Gideon, Brienne, Jonathan, and Terry.
I hope you wrote those down.
I did not, but I will now.
You're never gonna remember that.
Never.
What was the first one?
You just start renaming the
Genevieve.
chickens.
Good luck spelling Genevieve.
That's why it's taking so long to name all the chickens, is because you forget the names.
Right.
You put one
decide to
down,
start
they
over.
shuffle themselves. Oh shit, which one was Genevieve?
Shit.
You're Genevieve now.
All right.
It was you the whole time.
All right, we got Genevieve, Steve, Gideon, Jonathan, Terry. Where's the sixth one? God damn it.
Brienne.
Brienne.
Yep.
All right,
That's some solid DMing right there. You know all the
Great.
chicken names.
right? I just said them and I don't know what they are.
Okay.
Can I?
No.
Oh
So,
man.
yeah, go ahead.
Do we have any like? Oh, never mind. No worries.
Yeah, no, come on. We're all friends here.
No, I just
Well-
I'm wondering. I want to make them like outfits or like masks.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this is
What to make them out of?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't think I have anything. This is the thing.
You want the what?
So that's why.
Folks at home.
So that's why I said never mind, because I don't really have anything to make any.
Smear them out on their faces, different patterns.
Yeah.
Hay is hard. Could make them some hay masks.
Nah,
Improvise something.
no.
Yeah, do it. That's
You can do
awesome.
Yeah. Sure, I'll
Find
use
some
I'll use
Find some
some
hay fields.
some hay. Is the
Yeah.
like the pig slop bin nearby?
It's the chicken coop.
Is there any like uneaten food, half-eaten food?
It's pigs.
Probably not. Pigs
Okay,
just eat
well,
shit.
if there are any
Okay.
apples, I
But-
would like to take like an apple and maybe core it out and fashion a helmet for one of them.
Yeah.
So,
There's some apples nearby that you can
all right, yeah, sounds good. That one's gonna go to
start
Steve.
carving things.
Steve, Yes.
Steve is the apple helmet.
Oh dear God.
Maybe 2 helmets out of 1 apple.
Sure.
Chicken heads.
Yeah,
Small enough.
we'll give
Apples
the
are
other
large
one.
enough.
We'll give the other one to Terry.
Good old Terry.
This is
He's gonna
wonderful.
Terry into them.
Genevieve and Jonathan have little hay crowns. Like I take one like straw of hay and just like tie it around and put it on their head. Oh shoot. I'm out of ideas.
Well, now you only have 2 other chickens that don't look. They look, normal. So that's easy to tell apart.
Yeah. Sure. They're all paired off in teams. Normal chicken team, hay team, and apple team. I like this. I like it. It's good. I've got my chicken force. Let's
There
go.
you go. It is now getting into the evening. You can see the sun is beginning to set down past the horizon. There is not any sign of the goblins yet, but most of the work that you've been trying to do and set up has finished.
Are there any like lights or torches or candles around where we are to kind of signify like, yo, we're here?
Yep. After they finished setting up the table, the waiters went back and they began grabbing some torches and candles and as much light as they could to adorn this area to make it nice and illuminated for everyone to see.
Oh, and don't forget bar snacks.
Yep, they have as much bar snacks as you could dream of off to the side. They don't want to interfere with the drinking contest, but they're there in case anyone wants them.
I love this place, guys. It's the best.
I'm gonna take a little. I'll take just a couple bites of the snacks.
I have a whole plate full of snacks. I'm hungry.
I too am eating.
Oh, you guys are fat asses. I said to just like stuff a couple things into my mouth.
So I guess I don't know. I'm gonna go wait at the table, see whenever they're gonna show up. Do we have any chairs? We should put like some stools out or something. Like, what do you guys think?
Yes, there are already chairs and stools out set up at the table.
Perfect.
There are even some high stools for perhaps some smaller folk to sit at the table.
I run straight towards one.
We're just gonna sit down and wait for them.
Yep.
Who's pouring the drinks at this party? Is it gonna be one of the bartenders, or are we pouring the drinks?
There are several waiters off to the sides, ready and waiting to fill up cups as people need it.
This is gonna be so great.
I run up to Zook. So,
What's up?
have their chicken buds.
They're good chickens. They're all good chickens.
Why do those 4 look different? Those motion to the 4 you made stuff for.
I decided. Fuck. What is my reason?
Oh yeah. I totally get it, Zook.
I liked the goblin. What were they called? What were they called? The
Assassination gang.
yeah, the
Merry
Ninja
Band of
Turtles,
Gob-
the Merry Band
Yeah.
of Goblins. Yeah, I liked their getup, and I wanted to do something for my friend, my chicken friends. So I started out by kind of splitting them up into little groups, and so that's why some of them have this and some of them have that.
So, correct me if I'm wrong here. What I'm hearing, you segregated chickens. Are you okay with that? Can you live with yourself?
I mean, they're all good chickens. None of them are better than others. They're all good
Have fun
chickens,
with
Favaren.
Have fun with your chickens. Are they gonna help us fight the goblins by any chance? I see those have got helmets. I just start walking off.
Oh my god.
I'll go run into Favarin. Hey, bud. I was thinking, where are we gonna keep our, you know, uh, soldiers handy at? Are they gonna be like waiting in line somewhere? Are they just gonna look like staffing and have weapons off to the side waiting? Like, what are we doing?
I was thinking we could have them in the barn. So we'll have, this nice little feast. Well, we might have like 1, 2 out here. We'll have other 4, the blacksmith and the other people, right?
Say it again?
How many people?
There's 6.
6 total. Yeah, so we'll have 2 out here with us for the feast. Then we'll have 4 on the or inside the barn by the barrels. And after our feast, we'll talk with the goblins. We'll make merry. They'll hopefully be a little intoxicated. We'll lead them over to this wonderful barn, right into our dastardly plans. I start kind of laughing to myself.
Yeah. So, with the plan, what's the plan again?
So, what?
Oh, so is our plan, to just hang out with them and then what? We're just gonna let them go or what?
Hopefully, depending on how many goblins are here, who is all here, we'll lead the goblin leader into the barn. Try to have them right by where the roof or where the second floor kind of drops off to the first, and we'll see if we can sound the alarm, have a code word maybe, and the villagers can push barrels off, try to take some of the goblins out, maybe get the Goblin King.
That's not a bad plan. I like that.
Hmm.
Why don't we just I mean, why don't they just work a deal out, the townsfolk and the Goblin King?
No. You're starting to sound like Zook here. Stop.
Oh,
Bad.
I'm sorry.
No.
He does, All right, I won't do that. Smash him. Got it.
Smash. I like it. I pause. Think for a second. All right, maybe. I'm not saying this is a good idea. Maybe you brought up an idea. Maybe they could settle on something.
I mean, look, if the goblins keep killing things, people are just gonna keep coming to kill them. But eventually, someone's gonna be strong enough to beat them. Yeah, but probably. But I haven't seen this guy yet. What if he's like really big?
Well, if he just like towers over me, towers over you.
Good lord.
Dude, I'm only 6'2". He could be taller than that.
I'm just looking up, like
6'2", 242 pounds, just a normal looking half orc.
I'm not sure I call a half orc normal looking, but whatever floats your boat.
So yeah, well, I mean, what if they just help protect the town, take some of the livestock for payment, everybody's happy, no one dies, or we just kill them all? I like both plans. You're the smart one. You just
I
know
like
what to
both
do.
plans too. I like
Yeah,
the
cool.
small plan.
Okay, deal.
After saying kill 'em all, I want to go back to my instruments, and I want to play some songs that vaguely sound like songs off the Metallica album Kill 'Em All.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm doing that until the rest of the night comes to
Going
a
back up
halt,
to
I
the
guess.
table.
I'm just sitting on my stool.
Just as the sun dips below the horizon and night falls, there's a low doom that begins to rumble across the ground. As you wait, you can hear it get louder and louder Doom. It
Damn.
is
Should have had a band.
not in time at all with your song.
I'm holding on to my stool.
And as it gets louder, it just becomes more and more apparent that it's clashing with what you're playing.
I stop playing and try to go to the other two. Guys, I'm scared. Help!
We have
I was not ready for
plenty of
this.
beer. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll make it through the night.
Yeah, Zook's ready to compete. I talked to him earlier.
He's convinced me we'll make it.
I hope.
The rumbling and beats get louder, and it eventually solidifies into an off-tempo drum beat that, for a few measures, is at one speed, and then it suddenly changes to a different tempo. And
These guys really don't know how to play, man. Can we have a music tournament?
I thought we were drinking.
We can do that first.
Both
Okay.
could happen.
Ooh.
Same
Now I'm
time.
excited.
Oh?
as the beats get louder and louder, you can hear movement around you as all the townsfolk come out and begin sitting down into the makeshift stands that have been built around the area.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Go and watch us all die.
Jesus.
We're gonna die.
That's
The
gonna be
drum
great.
beats continue to grow louder and louder. Doom! 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 What sounds similar to a trumpet, but it's not a trumpet, rings out across the fields. Boom! And you can begin to see some spears poking up field coming this way.
Are there a lot of them? How many are there?
Like
How many?
at this point, can we see, or are they like kind of back in the? in
You
the
can't
darkness?
see the goblins themselves because the grass in the field's too high
Oh,
to
okay.
actually see them.
I see.
But you can see some spears poking up.
Okay.
Can check on the spears. Get a quick count.
Yeah. I want to count the spears. What check is that?
Reception.
Perception. Hold on. That's. There we go.
You don't see spears.
Holy
You
cow.
see the grass moving, and you're not sure you're awake, or if you
Not tall
are
enough.
awake, there might have been something
Jesus.
in that chicken
Oh,
coop.
dear God.
And
You're not
you
sure
could
if
be
you're
hallucinating
awake?
right now.
Hey, you guys want to? Think we should go like meet them out halfway in the field and then walk them back to the table, all proper like.
Man, you guys can't see these spears.
Oh.
Just looks like grass.
I count one.
I mean, we can hear them, so it's like if we should move a little far forward so we could meet with them and then bring them back to the table.
That sounds like a fine idea.
I like that idea. We can do that, Stein.
Cool. Let's go do that.
I shove Stein up front.
It's a lot of weight to push.
I just walk beside Stein. Confidently.
I'm peeking over Stein's shoulder, just walking right behind him.
You can't see what point he's trying to go to. Ground rumble all around you as you make your way through the field.
Just going to the middle of the field. Just gonna hang out there. We should have brought a torch. Damn it. You guys want to? Hey, you guys want to grab a torch for us?
I'll run back, grab one of
Yeah.
the torches, and run back to where I was with Stein and Zook.
You're a little bit off center when you run back into the field. You can't see where everyone's going. So
Oh no!
right from where they
Oh,
actually
no.
are, they can clearly see your torch like in between the grass, but you're just kind of sitting there.
What are you both
There you
Guys,
go.
what are you looking at, guys?
Eventually, the beats stop. And you can see the spears just past where you are in the grass. You can hear a rustle pair of tiny goblin feet walk forward.
Is Favera next to us yet?
I mean, he's kind of next to you.
Not good
Like
enough.
5-10 feet off.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Can I
As,
see
All
anybody
right.
yet?
Yeah. What do we see? What do our non-elven eyes see?
as a solitary goblin steps out from amongst the glass, wearing a mask of black with a makeshift crown on his head.
Hello.
Hey.
Mortals,
Hello. Nice to meet you.
we met the previous evening.
Damn it. I was feeling really sick that day. You don't know if you noticed that.
Wait. So you're the. Are you the Goblin King?
Of course I am.
Oh, well.
Um,
Just as a heads up, we got the table set up. We got some food to feast on. We got some drink to be had. We're ready for you.
while he was coming out, I want to like make my way back towards the rest of the party. Is there any way while he's saying all this to see if he's actually telling the truth?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, roll insight.
That's also going to be a little unfortunate.
Okay, I will also do the same thing. Because I have a high insight.
Actually, where
Good
is
enough
that?
for me right now.
It's in the skills.
Oh, yeah, God, that's gonna be awful.
That's pretty good.
Oof. Bam.
But I'm not checking. Solid.
Double zeros.
0.
You're pretty sure you should bow to this guy. He's a pretty big deal.
Don't you know?
You
I'm a
should
pretty
live
big
off.
deal, bro.
Find yourself already halfway to the ground before you catch yourself.
Do you know who I am?
Zook, you know that this goblin firmly believes that he's the Goblin King.
Okay. Interesting.
Come on, peasants, let's get this show over with. We'll crush your mighty, puny force.
Is he's not bigger than the other ones, is he?
No, he's the exact same
same-
goblin you met with yesterday.
Right, okay.
He's not any bigger.
Right.
Setting him apart from the previous day is a makeshift crown
All right.
on his head.
I want to say, I guess, just not really to him, but sort of just in general, and like just, I thought the Goblin King would have been bigger than that.
How dare you, puny mortal?
Fuck it,
I'll
we're
have
gonna-
you know the Goblin King. Everyone.
What was that?
No, the Goblin King towers over everyone.
Like metaphorically?
I'll turn back to Zook and just whisper. I don't think you're really in a place to talk, bud.
He's probably telling you are.
I mean, I know I'm short. I'm well aware of this. I just thought he would have been bigger. That's all.
The self-pronounced Goblin King whips out a blade of grass, whaps Zook on the shins, and goes, "Carry on, lead us."
My shins!
Hey, no complaining. Let's go.
Yeah,
Very
okay.
effective.
Yep. I just stand up tall and wipe one single tear away.
With with the torch turning to the self-proclaimed Goblin King. Very well. Let us be on our way. First, we have a feast and drink for you to enjoy.
Like it.
May I ask, you only take 6 of your company with you? As I motion to like the rest of the goblins that I have no idea exist.
You're like gesturing the wrong direction back towards the tournament ground. Very well. And he sets the blade of grass down, lets out a double clap, and who else should appear but the merry band of gobs?
Cool.
Right.
Hi guys.
Hi. Hello, it's been a while.
We have
and,
some of the
I
finest
start-
ale for you. It's gonna be great.
I say under my breath, better than that tea. Just to myself.
Jesus.
And I lead him back to the table, to the feast.
Okay. The 6 masked goblins follow you forward and emerge onto the tournament grounds themselves.
I motion to one of the barrels of the stronger drink. This is especially for you. This is our finest that the village has to offer. I fill up a goblet to give to each one.
One Goblin King sniffs it a little bit, pours a little bit on the ground. The next goblin, who sniffs it a little bit, pours a little bit on the ground, passes it on to the next goblin. Pours a little bit on the ground, passes it on to the next goblin, and continues until it reaches the last yellow masked goblin at the end of the line, who sniffs it, pours a little bit on the ground, and drinks the last sip in it. It's a little bit,
That's
It's a
way
little
too
bit.
better.
shakes his head, puckers up a little bit, goes back to normal and goes, "It's delicious!"
Yeah. So
I start
you
filling up
guys-
more.
everybody want a cup? I'll have a cup. Give me a cup of that.
I motion and like put my arms over Stein. No. Let them have their drinks first.
True. He is the Goblin King. That's pretty fair.
Not over to the lighter barrels.
The goblets are passed out, filled with drink, where they sniff out a little bit, but they don't touch it. And the Goblin King goes, "So, what's up first for this tournament?"
I'm glad you asked. And I
Music.
go towards I go towards the lighter drink, fill it up, call over three of our villagers a drinking match and just slam the cups on the table.
Oh dear.
Yes.
The Goblin King wanders on over to the high stools on one end of the table, climbs up on one, and goes, "I shall single-handedly crush all of you," and pulls back non-existent gloves on his hands as he prepares for this drinking contest.
I'll sit straight across from him.
Yeah, I'll pull out the seat for Stein. You got this, buddy. You got this.
So wait, it's just him against all of us, or is it? What is it? Just
Well, I'll
him
knock
against
him out,
Stein?
and then the next one, and then the next one, and it'll be great.
Yeah. Okay.
Haven't
that-
you knaves ever conducted a tournament before?
Look,
I'll have you know, traditional tournaments are conducted one-on-one.
I understand. They're new at this. We're working on it. We'll get there.
Glad to see
All right.
someone is civilized in this barbaric backwater.
Okay.
Thank you very
All right.
much. Still love this place. All right. Here's
The waiters rush
so
forward
I'll-
and
Jester out for 2 beers.
waiters rush forward and they fill up 2 larger goblets filled with the drink. They set one down in front of Stein and the other down in front of the Goblin King. There's a pause. And then one of the waiters. On your marks. Get set. Oh.
What am I rolling?
Begins drinking down the goblet as fast as he can.
As do I.
I do it faster.
Oh.
What am I rolling?
Boy. Technical difficulties. Guy, you still there? We
What's going
can
on?
hardly hear you.
I didn't hear
Oh,
what-
come on.
I mean, it's fine for now. Just
We
One
didn't
over
hear
here.
anything what you said there. That's what I meant.
After the go.
Yep, that
Yeah.
was it.
The Goblin King grabs the goblet, quickly begins to down it. Stein, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
There we
please?
go.
Sweet.
Oh boy.
You down that drink like it's nothing. The waiters quickly come out and they refill your goblet back up to full. The Goblin King staggers a little bit upright and begins drinking his second goblet.
Going in for a second.
Get that Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, not as good.
Uh-oh.
Not as good.
That one hits you a little bit harder, but you've been through worse. You've drank more than that before, so you're fine.
Yeah. How's that Goblin
Pound
King
your
looking?
chest a little bit. Goblin King is staying strong. He downs the next goblet, thrusts out it for a refill, and starts chugging down the third.
Going again. That's better. That's what I want to see right there.
Yeah, you recover from your previous drink and shake it off a little bit. You manage to down the third drink. Goblin King, or third drink. You can see him sway a little bit.
Yeah.
He pauses before he calls out for the next drink.
Okay.
Takes off the makeshift crown and sets it down on the table next to him before he thrusts out the goblet for another.
All right, we'll go in for the fourth. Oh, damn it.
Can I see
That
what the
one-
crown is made of?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception check.
quick reroll.
Right. Okay.
The crown is made out of twigs and leaves that have been strung together.
Fancy.
Can I whisper to Fafarin and be like, that doesn't look like a Goblin King's crown?
But look at him. He said he was the Goblin King. He has to be the Goblin King. He was the Goblin King.
Guaranteed.
I have my doubts, man.
You're silly.
That fourth drink hit you kind of hard there, Stein. You're swaying a little bit on your chair, but you've had way more drinks than this before. This is
Yeah.
nothing to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going pretty strong after his fourth drink. That
Hey, Ray.
swaying you saw before, you don't quite see anymore.
Oh, he's getting in a rhythm.
Hope I got these right, and then we'll go in for the fifth.
Let's do it.
Fuck.
No.
That's bad. That's bad.
Oh no.
That's bad.
Go blurry. You're having a little trouble staying upright, concentrating a little bit. You're not
Come
quite
on,
down on the
dice.
table. Up and slide the goblet over for your 6th drink. Kind of doing the same thing. He's back to swaying. He's leaning down a little bit, but he's still popping himself back upright. He thrusts out for his 6th drink as well.
I want to start playing music, like inspirational music.
Can
for,
I
for
can I
Stein.
touch Stein and give him some guidance as well?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him some guidance. Do a little pat on the back. You can do this, buddy. I believe in you.
Yeah. Thanks, bud. What does that do for me?
What does
Or
it do
roll
for you?
a check, I believe.
You roll a d4 and add that number. You rolled 1 ability check.
Okay. Well, we're doing safe, so that's too bad.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's.
That's okay though. I'll take it. I like the little inspiration. I'll take it.
Yeah. I tried.
All right.
Roll
Cool.
that 6 Constitution check.
Fuck. I'm out.
What is the song?
dice.
Does the song do anything?
That's how the dice roll.
The song's making him a little sleepy,
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
drooping down a little bit more. He's a little bit slower, pulling himself back up, but he manages to stay upright. The goblet for the next one.
This is rough, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
7th drink.
Yeah, it's better.
Second win. Feeling a little full,
Takes
but
a little bit. Sit upright again, shake it off, and down the 7th drink like it's nothing. You're back in the game. Turns his goblet, slams it on the table, picks it back up, readjusts it in his hands, and holds it back out for it to be refilled.
Jesus. Goblin's rolling well. Bring it, Goblin King. Ugh.
Cup. It's all right, all right. You're doing okay. You're holding yourself together. That 2nd win seems to keep going.
Cool.
Also seems to be looking strong. Seems like he might be on his 2nd win at this point. He's
God
no
damn.
longer shaking or unsteady, and he looks over at you across the table, murder in his eyes as he calls
Lord.
for the next drink.
oh no.
Oh yeah, bring it, buddy. Ugh. I'll take that. I'll take that all day.
And
What is
how
this, 9th?
Is he at the 9th drink?
how would you like? How would you like to down this drink and react to the Goblin King as you down this nat 20 Constitution saving?
We'll drink it down and then roll it down the arm to catch it.
Ooh,
Place it
okay.
back on the table. Just look him in the eye.
Give him a
No words
wink.
needed.
King picks up his drink, downs it as fast as he can, and you watch as he slowly birds and falls off the stool to the ground below.
What is that?
One down.
Is he out? That
He's
Did-
gone.
did we win?
I slam my hand on the table. Can I call for a DQ? Can I call for a DQ, sir?
One of the waiters
That's how you
runs
do
up,
it.
leans down next to the Goblin King, puts his hand down next to his head, whips it up, and goes 1 down, 2. He repeats this until he reaches 10. All that starts ringing off to the side. Ding, ding, ding.
Damn,
As the Goblin King contest.
I like it. Nice.
Yeah. It's whatever.
Whatever.
Go pat Stein on the
Yeah, yeah.
on the shoulder.
I like climb on
go
his
get
back
your
and
next
like
buddy.
give him a little massage, shoulder massage, and be like, "You did great, man. You did great."
Thanks. Thank you. Oh, all right. You guys are doing the next competition.
The the merry band of gobs talk amongst themselves in hushed whispers, and then rush up to the self-pronounced Goblin King. Look down at him a little bit. They talk amongst themselves again before the red-masked goblin steps up to the table, gingerly picks up, sets it on his head, and calls out, "I'm the Goblin
Oh,
King
God.
now!"
This is
Is
confusing.
that how this works? Oh, all right, okay.
At least you get it.
Can I,
maybe it's alcohol.
Hmm.
Is the is the first one just like completely out, like completely
Like-
incapacitated?
Yeah, no, he's breathing, and that's about it.
I'm the Goblin
Um,
King now.
Well, if you guys, if you guys want, we got some hay bales we can let them sit in. You guys in this competition.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and talk to one of the villagers, just in whisper, hey, dig an area in the field up, set the goblin down in there, pile the dirt in around him,
Oh God.
just leave his head,
Just leave his head up.
open.
Okay.
You're taking my idea.
The villager nods and walks up to the goblins. I'll take care of the Goblin King and anything else.
I interrupt him. Excuse you, the old Goblin King. Give the new
Yeah.
one some respect, man.
Red masked goblin slaps his hand on the table and goes, "That's right! You lower plane denizens don't know what you're dealing with here."
Damn.
It's like, man, but I was trying to stick up for you.
And it's this other denizen that doesn't know his place.
Yeah, no, I thought the exact same thing the first second I walked into this town. I see where you're coming from.
What do
Villager
we?
bows his head. "I'm sorry, O great and powerful Goblin King. Please, let me take care of the ex-king."
Much better, Steve. Good job.
Is that Steve?
Bobs his head. And Steve drags the goblin away into the barn.
Good guy, Steve.
Good guy, Steve. Ever so
Alright.
helpful.
All right, what are we doing next, guys?
What's next on the docket?
It's one of you two, by the way. I'm feeling a little boozy.
I'm just trying to think of what I
The-
can contribute.
Goblin King stands up on a stool. Doesn't sit on it. He stands on it. He puffs out his chest a little bit, looks around at all of you, and goes, "So, what's next for the all-powerful Goblin King?"
I strum on my lute. Music, of course. If you don't feel up to it, feel free to have one of your brethren hop in.
Ooh.
He
Calling him out.
strokes his chin for a little bit and goes, "I am a master performer in the musical arts. I
Oh,
have an
boy.
instrument on hand."
I can hand him my penny whistle.
Okay. Gingerly takes it with his thumb and first finger, glares at it a little bit, and goes, "This shall suffice."
Nod my head.
Damn right it should.
Yeah, I take out my my lute. Start playing a somewhat short little song. Dancing around, doing a little jig for the villagers watching.
Okay. Can I get a performance roll?
Indeed.
Yeah. You let out. You perform a fantastic musical number. Your dance steps as you try to put on a little show for the crowd. And as you finish, there's a round of applause from villagers and a couple goblins alike.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Goblin King steps up onto the table itself, takes in a huge breath of air,
It's gonna hurt so bad.
and you can see as he thrusts his lips onto the penny whistle as he begins to try and play some sort of melody. And to your surprise, nice one.
Oh.
You were not
Wait.
expecting him to be proficient in penny whistle whatsoever. But as it turns out, ranks up there with the best.
I see I have some competition. This is exciting.
He dusts his shoulders off a little bit to take the stage.
I would like to brandish off my viol at this time. And just play a more somber piece.
Okay, sure.
That is U plus.
How'd you do?
Sure, this performance is just as good as
Wow.
your last.
Damn.
You captivate the whole audience, and as you occasionally look over, you can see every now and then. When you finally finish and take a bow, off round of applause for you. Not too loud to disrupt the mood that you've set with your tune, but enough to show respect. The Goblin
This-
King. Go ahead.
I was just saying, this one goes off to the ex-Goblin King. As I nod over towards the new Goblin King.
The Red King puffs a little bit, sucks in a lot of air again, and attempts to play the penny whistle. That first time was a fluke. You don't know what changed between the last and this one. You could have sworn he was a master. He now barely shows the most basic technique and aptitude in playing it. You can see his cheeks puffed out with air as he lets off a fingers missing the holes or half covering the holes, or rhythm or rhyme to it. Stops and lets out a bow. There's a few from the human audience, but the whole goblin section, all four of them at this point, are hooting and hollering and cheering as loud as they can. Huffs and goes, "That was our national anthem."
There's a nation of goblins?
I would like to. Um, Never mind. I mutter myself towards any of the villagers that can hear me. Feel sorry for that nation.
There's a large, exaggerated bow, and Ewan goes, "Well."
I look down. I take out my blade again. Motion to the or points at the red goblin. This is our last piece. It is up to the I motion to the crowd. Them to determine who played best.
Solid, man. Look at those.
Beautiful.
Those are all such.
What would you like to play?
I would like to play Eruption by Van Halen.
Yeah.
Get to the like spacey tap part. Just not even looking. Just looking up to the sky.
Yeah. Perfect. Actually, I wonder. Let me try something real fast. One sec. See if it works. Give me a sec.
Holding on, holding on, holding on.
Oh, this might mess up the stream. I won't do it actually. Never mind.
All right. I mean, you can give it a shot. I don't care.
Well, okay, sure, fine. If
Let's
you
go.
want to
Let's
give it a
go
shot.
for it.
So, just a little bit there, a little taste of what you just laid down.
All done on a lute, mind you.
Impressive.
It's amazing. That was great.
Oh god.
Crowd erupts into cheers. The Goblin King scoffs a little bit, and you can hear a couple small boo, boo from the goblins. Then the Goblin King takes one last large breath, even larger than the last two combined. Places his lips to the penny whistle. Plays hot cross buns.
Good lord.
Oh dear god.
The Goblin Troop freeze as he begins playing the melody. Simple, basic melody that I think everyone in music knows how to play. And they all leap up onto the table and begin singing and dancing to buns, hot cross buns. They finish their performance, letting out, finally ending with the Red King himself, as the confused audience lets out claps. Field, where there's still a few spears poking up through the grass. And the Goblin King steps forward on the table and goes, "Well, audience, let's hear it. Which one is the better performer? Now, I know if you want to let down your poor feelings with that last performance, but that's okay. I will gladly accept the win here." Just towards Favarin to see the audience's reaction, and they let out a huge cheer of applause. You can see birds. It's in the forest. It's so loud, the uproar.
Oh my god.
Goblin King sniffs a little bit, wipes his hands, and then calls everyone to quiet down. Then does a flourish and bows. Not a single person claps for the Goblin King.
No.
Does he get any applause from his goblin troop?
Not at first, but as the Goblin troop kind of sees all this going on, they quickly look amongst themselves and go, "Yeah, woo, woo!" Goblin troop finishes. You can hear from off in the field. There's still a couple spears poking up in the grass. Woo!
I think it's clear who won this. As I look, the red goblin, they're like locking eyes with him.
The red goblin glares daggers at you before the blue masked goblin pushes him off the table, grabs the makeshift crown before it can fall, and goes, "I'm the Goblin King now!"
Good lord.
Wonderful.
Has Steve come back yet?
Steve has been back for a while.
Can I be the
Alright.
Goblin King next?
Oh, you man. You get it. Get
You get it.
We went over this earlier. You're better. You got this. Now,
Yeah.
a little shaking.
I
Shaking.
I kind of tap Stein on the shoulder. That's the alcohol talking. Don't boost his confidence.
No,
Oh.
Yes, he's wonderful. Just watch. Just wait and watch.
Yeah.
I talk to Steve, say, could you take this ex Goblin King, motion to the red one, send him off to the
The losers
the barn.
bracket.
off to the losers bracket. Motion to the barn.
Of course. Right this way, ex-king.
And I'm gonna follow.
Ex-red king stands up and off, but follows Steve into the barn.
I can talk about musical things with him on the way to the barn.
Yeah.
What would you like to do when you enter the barn?
Let's see. Was Steve is with me, right? That's me and Steve.
Yeah.
You
and Steve. Steve and you.
and like, what was like the order? Like, was I on the same level with? Like, what was I walking beside the goblin, or?
It's up to you. You can walk beside the goblin, in front of the goblin, behind the
Alright,
goblin.
so I wanted to be behind the goblin with Steve in front, leading the way. As soon as we enter the barn, I have a set of handcuffs, and I try to grab the goblin's hands together and just lock them together.
Can I get
What?
a sleight of hand check, please?
Absolutely, you can. Oh. Wait, dang, my score should have been better. Oh well. Sleight of hand?
Yes, please.
Was it because of a proficiency or?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
You handcuff Steve? That's not low enough, is it?
It wasn't a crit fail. Thank God.
Yeah.
You handcuff yourself. Fuck.
I meant to perform a magic trick.
You reach down to the ex-red king. Can snap the handcuffs over his arms. He quickly darts off to the side and begins walking around the barn, examining everything. And you manage to press the handcuffs on a broom handle that was just past him. You
Yeah,
can easily slide the cuffs up and off.
I slide him
Yep.
off.
So, where's all the refreshments in here for the true Goblin King?
You know, they're actually just upstairs. Is the ladder still pushed to the side?
As you say, well, bring them down then, peasant.
Is the ladder still pushed to the side of the things from like when we were taking them up?
Yes.
Yes. I tell him to stand in a certain location, like right where I can easily push one of the barrels off onto him,
Okay, sure.
and I go up, push the barrel off onto him.
I do the thing I just said.
Can I get a athletics check to push off
Oh
the
boy.
barrel?
Oh no! Oh dear
God,
no!
Can't move it.
Yep. That's my problem.
I
I
believe.
must have left it. This is gonna be so good. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh god!
Goblin King, ex-Goblin King, stands exactly where you tell him to. Looking around side to side. This sure is a very specific way to get a feast for a king. Doesn't look
And-
up. Doesn't say anything besides just humming and hawing and this is the worst service I've ever experienced in my tenure as king.
This was like 5 minutes.
Just keep waiting.
Would you like to give the barrel another shove?
I would like to try.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I captured my chin. Sorry, it's a little bit heavy. I'm kind of slender. I'll try
Must
to I'll
be a-
try to get it this time.
Must be a grand feast fit for a proper king like myself. In your attempts to push the barrel up off the second floor of the barn, you've managed to pull it farther up onto the second floor, away from the edge. You're not quite sure how you managed to accomplish this.
Oh my.
Um,
So what kind of feast we talking here? Like chicken, pork, grass?
I just mumble to myself low enough so he can hear. Goblin. I mean, a feast fit for a goblin, of course.
Oh, of course.
And I go back to trying to push the damn barrel off the ledge. That's something.
I'll probably do it, right?
That's not
Great
bad.
heave.
Not bad.
You manage to thrust the barrel forward, falls off the ledge, and crashes on top of the goblin below.
Yeah, that's the kind of feast we're talking about, and I spit down on the goblin.
Go ahead and roll for me for damage.
Roll what?
2d10s for damage.
2d10s.
That you're gonna say roll your spit skill.
There is a splat.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What happened?
I accidentally hit the icon in the upper left of appear.
Ah. You moved
Okay.
stale over. All that happened.
Oh, well.
Just had to
Oh,
quickly
now,
change
now
it
I'm the
over.
DM apparently.
Well, I mean,
Is a splat as the barrel falls and
Oh,
crushes
God.
the goblin
Oh,
beneath
God.
him.
I get down, and well, one, I want to loot the body.
can we
I want to
hear
take
that?
whatever.
Hear what just happened?
There's a loud thump
Okay.
that echoes from the barn.
I don't care about you guys at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to loot the body. Maybe take the
Mask.
bandana or whatever it was, the mask. Yeah.
Yeah. The now dead Red King has his red mask stuck in between his ear and his head that broke off of the crown as Blue Goblin King pushed him off. And that's about it. He doesn't have any weapons or anything else on him.
Okay. Nothing to signify that he's any different from the goblins apart from that mask.
Okay. Is that it? Anything else?
I'm going to hide the body in the cellar, open up the trapdoor, put him down there, close the door.
There is a smear of blood from where the barrel crushed him to where the trapdoor is.
I'm just
barrel
muttering
crushed him good.
obscenities. I'm just muttering obscenities to myself.
What's Steve doing there? Just watching you do it?
Steve's just like, oh my god, what the
Oh
fuck?
man, that's a really good plan.
I motioned to Steve. That's how you take care of the Goblin King. Give him a nice little wink.
That's a pretty good plan. Crushed him real good.
Yeah, that's. Is there anything in the barn that I could use to try and clean the blood, or if there's hay or something that I can like lay over it so it's not noticeable?
A ton of hay in the barn.
And then I just put it all over the spot and try to like move the remains of the barrels to the side.
Rinse and repeat.
And I motion to Steve to come with me once I finish all this as we go back to the regular area.
As Steve and Favaren begin to lead the ex-Red Goblin King away, the Blue Goblin King, now standing up on the table, proclaims, "So, what have you next for this tournament of wits?"
Tournament with. I am not sure. I was I do have a dragon chess set. We could play that. We could see who's best. But I am willing to give you a chance to choose what we want to do.
Hey, knave, this is your tournament, your rules. You challenged us here.
Dragon chess it is.
Okay, are these like actual like moving figurines? Because that would be amazing.
I have a
That'd be
dragon chess set,
absolutely amazing.
Chess set with dragons as pieces, I bet.
right?
This is like 10 times less amazing.
I actually don't know what dragon chest is, but that's what I have.
I don't know what Dragon Tress is either. So, the Goblin King plops himself down in what used to be the drinking contest seat and goes, "Lay it out, knave, and have at ye."
All right, I'll just lay it out. Start setting it up. Have you played this before?
Of course! We play it all the time in my homeland.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Me too.
It's just chess.
Okay,
I
so real
look
talk,
worried.
I don't mean to distract. I just looked it up. It actually looks really badass. I'd love to play it. It's like 3D chess. Like 3 different planes.
Nice.
Played that before, like chess on 3 planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Gotta take a look at this. Oh, I see. Nice.
Oh yeah, I played that before.
Nice. All right.
All right. I'm Zook's hype man.
Yeah, I play this all the time. I look worriedly back at Stein and Favaren.
You the man.
Baron
You
is
the man.
not out here at the moment.
I'm off
Other
doing the barn.
not Steve, other whoever else is there. I look over to my chickens.
See 2 of them staring at you, while the others briefly stare at you before they turn,
Oh,
strut
no.
away, and begin pecking at stuff on the ground.
All right, let's do this.
One of the villagers, or one of the waiters, walks up next to you and goes, "Who's first?"
Let's. You know how many? Goddamn! Dragon chess doesn't come with die, do they? I don't think so.
It's just
We'll flip a coin. Yeah.
Very well.
You'll be heads. I'll be tails. I flip the coin.
Okay. Heads will be 1, tails will be 2. Go ahead, roll me a d2.
Ooh, oh, yeah, hey.
Hey, the one time you wanna see a one. Anyways.
Blue Goblin King goes, pish posh, get on with it.
All right. I don't know. What do I gotta roll?
Bother rolling.
Hmm?
We're not going to play this whole thing out.
Okay.
You begin to move the pieces as the waiter next to you calls out all the moves for the crowd watching.
Oh yeah.
Pawn,
Nice.
pawn to bishop to e2, 3. Dragon Knight to 1. In the middle of all this, you hear a loud coming from the barn.
Jesus, what was that?
I have. I go figure it out, I guess.
Keep it down over there.
Probably the cows laying down for bed or something.
I go back to concentrating on the chess. The cow's laying down for bed.
Rook to e10. Favarin, as you're laying hay across this blood sphere, the barn door opens and Stein walks in.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
is everything
friendo.
okay? There's a loud crash. You guys all right?
Oh, we're fine. I motioned to the cellar, but our dearly departed friend is not, and I take out the bandana or the mask.
So there's no problem. Look, I gotta go help Zook.
No.
I'm gonna turn back around. I'll leave.
No. Wait.
So there's no problem?
As you play dragon chess with the Blue Goblin King, it quickly becomes quite evident that he has no idea how to play. He is not moving any of the pieces according to any of the known rules, and he just seems to kind of be moving them randomly across the 3 boards. Even hopping between different boards as he does so.
Oh god.
Pulling pieces from the top, putting them on the bottom to top, so on and so forth.
Are you sure you know how to play this?
Absolutely!
That's not a rule.
I'll have you know I'm a 4-time reigning champion of Dragon Chess.
Am I back? It's this by the time he says this.
Yes, you're back.
I motion to sign. At least he knows how to count.
Oh god damn it.
It is impressive. It looks like a pretty good match so far.
Are his obvious illegal moves doing anything for him?
Not really advantageous to him.
Okay.
He's just kind of moving pieces randomly.
Alright, then I'll just continue playing then.
I want to go up to Zook. Just get down into a level, look at the board. Just there, yeah. Just whisper in his ear. Just checkmate him. He doesn't know how to play. Oh, he's like he does. Yeah, that could be a bad move. He could win. And just back off.
All right. I want to keep playing the game. I'm not going to fake a checkmate.
Can I get a wisdom check from you, please?
Sure. Ooh.
It's pretty hard to keep up with the Blue Goblin King's moves.
No. Oh.
I probably didn't put me
My
back
move
in the
again.
slot, but yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I like the extra large Stein that got stretched across 2 different
Right.
camera views.
Yeah.
Where
Pretty
it's at.
great. All right.
It's pretty hard to keep up with the Blue Goblin King's moves
Uh-huh.
because there is no rhyme or reason to them.
Right.
Occasionally you'll hear him call out, "I've got you now!" and moves a piece into the middle of nowhere.
Just nod.
Accomplish anything.
Mm-hmm.
But in amongst all this, you are finding it quite difficult to actually get him into checkmate.
Right.
Since his moves are random.
Can I get another wisdom check, please?
You bet.
Finally, you start thinking you're able to discern what sort of pattern or set of movements he's accomplishing or attempting to accomplish, and you begin working around it. Start trying to cut him off at where you think he's going to move his next piece to, and you can see his eyebrows furrow as he gets more and more frustrated as it seems to work. At one point, sorry, go ahead.
I bumped Stein saying, I think Zook might actually win.
Well, I hope so.
At one point, the Blue Goblin King furrows his brows, picks up one of his pawns, and then jumps over several of your pieces and picks them up like checkers.
That is definitely not how we play Dragon Chess.
It is exactly how you play Dragon Chess.
That is Dragon Checkers.
No, we are playing a Dragon Chess.
That's not how you play Dragon
believe
Chess.
You should refamiliarize.
Does anyone
yourself
here
with-
else know how to play Dragon Chess?
You can see all the villagers that you look at shake their head no.
Good lord. So wait, what about the waiter that was calling out the moves like he knew what he was doing?
He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just
God
calling
damn
moves.
it.
Sorry,
Alright.
bud.
Okay.
Look, beat him at his own game. You got this.
I'll continue playing.
Can I get another wisdom check, please?
Yeah, motherfucker. Oh god. Fuck. Not like
having
this.
lost about an eighth of your pieces from that dragon checkers move,
Mm-hmm.
you begin trying to reestablish yourself and cut off this goblin again. But in doing so, you manage to set up another dragon checkers move, and he hops over a couple more of your pieces.
Good lord. All right. I want to start playing Dragon Checkers then.
Three-dimensional dragon checkers. I like it.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a wisdom roll. It's a whole different game than Dragon Chess. And
Jeez.
makes a lot more sense as to what he was playing compared to what you were playing.
Right.
You quickly see many different moves that you can do, and you begin tuk, 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 jumping over many of his different pieces, leaving him with only a few left once you get done with that attack. He furrows his brow even deeper across from the upper left corner all the way down to the bottom plane's back corner in front of you, and goes, "Queen me."
I respond. Aren't you already the king?
Ooh, it's true.
True, and I'm asking for a queen. You
Jesus.
villagers are supposed to provide a queen.
I take one of the chickens, just toss it over. There's your queen.
I get a D12
I just, like-
roll, please.
Biting my
what?
knuckle.
Wait, what am I doing?
You grabbed a chicken at random.
Pick your chicken.
A D12, is that what you're rolling?
7.
You grab one of the unadorned chickens that is not one of the named ones and toss it over to the Blue Goblin King.
It is one of the named. Because we had some time between when I said I named the 6, right? And then
Oh, so did you name the other 6
I
now?
finished naming the other 6.
You
But
have lost
it's
one
one
of
of the
your named-
unadorned ones.
It is one of the unadorned ones, though.
Yes. I just let out a little Livia, no!
The
Biting my knuckle and like, oh god, no.
king holds the chicken in one arm and begins like stroking it, much as a Bond villain strokes a white cat,
Good lord.
Doctor No.
and goes, "Your move."
Alright. I want to do the same thing that he did, but on my side, I guess, and say king me.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
This guy.
I like that. That's a good idea.
The Blue Goblin King jaw drops as he as he slowly lowers his head side and begins gingerly lifting the crown up off his head and slowly starting to reach it across the table towards you before the green masked goblin
Oh.
leaps up onto the table, kicks the Blue Goblin King out of the chair, puts the crown on his head, and goes, "I'm the Goblin King now!"
Damn it.
You did very well. That's good, Zook. Here, let me show you how it's done. Get out of the way.
Good lord. Well, I guess we're done with this, and I just like pack up the dragon chest. God damn it. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Would you guys mind if we take a little break? A little quick
Feel free.
break? Alright.
3 goblins down.
3 goblins down,
Yeah,
3
but
more to
we're
go,
halfway
right?
There.
Alright.
For now.
Yeah, like 2 to 5 minutes maybe. Back in a little bit.
That's good.
All right.
Look at me.
Sounds good.
All right,
I'm in.
and we're back. Continue on.
With the fourth Goblin King of the night ready to lay his terror upon this tournament. The green masked goblin looks around and goes, "Well, you've brought us feasts, you've brought us games, you've brought us music. What's next?"
A test of might, of course.
He nods his head. Perfect.
Well, clearly we should do best of 3 arm wrestling.
Are we bringing out Steve for this one, or Stein? Are you feeling up to this?
Do we
I
want to
mean,
do like Spawn 2s?
I mean, I was just gonna go for a second one, but I mean, Steve could probably handle it.
You?
I'm in. I'm still doing mine then. I would like to
Goblin
challenge to the arm wrestling.
And then goes, "Agreed." And he hops down onto the stool that used to be the drinking contest stool, that used to be the chess tournament stool. Hand down on the table, puts his elbow down on it, and glares little goblin beady eyes at you and goes, "Draw."
How? This is just like a skinny little scrawny goblin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Normal goblin. Okay. How ripped is Stein?
Skinny, scrawny goblin. Please don't let us down.
We'll see how we do.
Yeah.
Come on, Dice. Do it well, Dice. Do it well.
All right. You sit down across from the Green Goblin King. You grasp his small hand with yours, practically engulfing his little hand in your large one. And the waiter leans in close and goes, 3, 1, boop. I get a pure strength check, please.
Pure strength check.
Athletics, just strength.
Yeah, not that, just strength. Yeah, okay. Solid. Loved it.
Smash.
Even better because he rolled a nat 1.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm just gonna break it.
One
Just
and
break his
strength.
arm. Just rip his arm off.
Brilliant.
I want to say
Alright,
you like
Stein.
crack the table.
Yeah, just
Describe to us what you do with this nat 20 arm wrestle against a nat 1.
oh God,
Jeez.
it's not even gonna be ready. Can I just bury and just break his hand through the table and just throw him over it?
But if his arm's in the table, how can you throw him over it?
Oh, his arms. I mean, he's gonna get caught on his shoulder. It's not gonna feel very good.
Sure. Yeah. As
Just follow the
soon
booze.
as the buzzer goes off, slam your arm down against the table. And you don't stop there. You keep going, thrusting the little goblin's hand through the heavy wood. Momentum, lift his arm up, lifting him out of the stool, and embed him into the table itself.
Oh god.
Well, you know, maybe best of 1. Is he okay?
Just like he's not moving anymore.
I want to inspect him for injuries.
Yeah.
I pat Stein on the back all the way. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
Is that a medicine roll or?
It is actually.
Ooh.
He's hurt.
All right. Well, as far as I can tell, it's not fatal.
Okay. Yeah. Is he awake?
He is not, but you can hear a little wheeze gas out of him as
Okay.
he settles down a little bit into the table.
I'll look at the other goblins like, you someone wanna hop in instead, or you guys wanna just go to the next competition?
The two masked goblins remaining look at each other, and then the purple masked goblin steps forward, grabs the crown that's now underneath the table, puts it gingerly on his head, and calls out, "I'm the Goblin King now!"
Cool. I'm gonna try to get your friend out of the table, and we're gonna put him in the loser bracket.
Again, I go with Steve, or like walking behind as we did before to the barn.
I'm gonna carry him.
He's
I'm
unconscious.
But like, I'm following Steve. Though, like Steve has him on his shoulder. Went past
Sure.
him.
Stein, you carefully work the goblin out of the table. You can't really pull him back up. You made because the wood's kind of bending in that direction, kind of locking him in place. But you eventually figure out that you can just push him through the hole all
Yep.
the way. That gets him
Well,
out the other side. Steve picks up the now ex-Goblin King, carries him back into the barn. And is there anything you'd like to do in the barn?
Lather, rinse, repeat.
Say it again.
Dale hasn't said anything, right?
Yeah, it might
He
be.
tried-
It was just me. All right, so in the barn, it's just me, Steve, the now deceased goblin, and the new goblin.
You never did anything with the blue Goblin King. He's still just kind of crying to himself next to the table.
That's right.
That's true. That's the one from the chest thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
okay. We'll do with him later.
He can wallow. Oh, I never took back. No, I did take back my handcuffs. All right. I'm going to try to stuff the goblin, or like somehow. Yeah, somehow, like restrict this goblin from talking.
Okay.
With whatever I can find nearby.
There's some
and
bits of cloth here and
handcuff him.
there that you can make a gag out of.
Yeah, I'll see if like I can tie the ends together or something and make the gag. Yeah, that works.
Mhm.
I think I'll handcuff him if I can around something.
Okay, sure.
So he can't go anywhere.
He's just kind of hanging there from where you handcuff him. He's out cold.
Brilliant. Serves him right. That ex-Goblin King wasn't strong enough, anyways. And then I'll make my way back towards the table.
Okay. While Favarin and Steve are carrying the now ex-Green Goblin King away, King looks at Zook and goes, "So, what's next?"
You got this, man. You got this. Just do what I did with whatever you're gonna do.
Wait, what?
Don't tell me you came to your own tournament unprepared.
I mean, I did my thing. The gesture to one of the villagers to come up. Get
One
one of the trained villagers. Weren't there two out here?
Yeah,
There was Steve and the other guy.
barn right now. So, other guy kind of looks around and steps forward and goes, me?
Yes. I'm. They just walk away.
Okay. Eric, let's try this again. So since that last one didn't go very well, we're gonna see who can throw. And I whip out 2 javelins. javelin the furthest.
The Purple Goblin King thinks for a second and goes, "Very well."
Which one do you want?
Grabs the javelin closest to him and walks a little ways away. Gestures for you to go first.
Oh yeah. So can somebody come put like a line on the ground or something?
The other villager rushes forward a little bit and drags his foot across the ground,
Cool.
but it gets the job done.
Perfect. All right. Well, I'll stand behind the line and I'll throw a javelin.
I want to
Okay.
be out in the field.
Okay.
We're still gonna get hit.
Oh wait, does anyone have a rope?
Yeah.
Do I have a rope on me?
What do you need rope for?
Measure how far it went.
It's a javelin. It's gonna stick in the ground, and we're gonna throw the next one. The next one's gonna be further.
Facts.
Facts.
You know what? You go with your rope out there. You're walking away from the competition anyway.
I don't have any rope. We got a crowbar.
Okay. Go stand out there. Well, you measure. We'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hurl a javelin into the night sky.
Sure. Go ahead, give me an attack roll, please, with the javelin.
Not bad.
Okay, all right. You hurl the javelin out into the field, and you watch as it passes and disappears.
Cool. You're up.
Goblin King spits into both hands, rubs them together.
please?
Good technique.
It's great.
Rubs his hands together, blows on them to dry him off a little bit, picks up the javelin, hefts it in one hand, tosses it into his other hand, hefts it in that hand, grabs it with both hands, lifts it up and down, feeling it, just making sure.
He has no
Yeah.
idea what he's doing.
Sits down, crouches down a little bit, spreads his leg, shuffles a little bit to the left, stomps his feet, shuffles a little bit to the right, stomps his feet a little bit more, shuffles back into the middle, stomps his feet a little bit more, and finally seems to settle. Pulls back, one arm holding the javelin as he takes a couple steps back, aims a little bit, takes a couple steps forward.
Throw it!
Javelin down, glares towards where you called out, and gets back in position and heaves it out into the field, where it disappears amongst the grass.
Oh god.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
Looks
So,
like it goes very far. It kind of crests over the edge of the field and then dips right down into the grass.
Okay.
But you cannot see it in the grass.
Right. Where did Steins land?
Farther out into the field, you're pretty sure, but you cannot see it.
Okay.
The Goblin King, the Purple Goblin King, puffs out his chest and goes, "I think we know who the clear winner is here." And he claps twice. Full of the spears out in the field begin to bob as they go to the different locations in the field where the javelins were thrown.
Oh no. This can't be good.
You see one of them clearly go to where Stein, but the other one does not approach. The Purple Goblin King obviously threw his at the edge of the field, but goes further past Stein, and then you watch as the spear disappears above the top of the grass.
So, like, how do we go get these? Because this is a terrible plan.
The Purple Goblin King goes, "Come, come, this way!" And he boldly begins marching into the field. Follow him?
I want to follow Stein.
Okay. Stein.
Well, I'm kind of looking around thinking, man, we should have probably marked these javelins because they look exactly the same.
Yeah, I had that thought too. Amazingly,
Why didn't you say anything? I just thought of it.
you had thrown them already.
Oh, we might have to, like mark them so we can actually do this properly.
Yeah.
We got static again.
Ah. Talk, 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 talk. Words,
Still there.
words. Well,
I think it's good now, but
I mean, it's good when I turn my mic muted.
right,
Ain't better now?
it's the best option. It's good.
Mhm.
Awesome.
I mean, what do we do?
So, like, how do we know who's at this point? Like, do we even have? There's no markings.
Do we
on it.
just call for a retoss, a rethrow?
Can we at least mark them this time?
Yes,
Disappears.
that's
into
what
the
we should
field
do.
And calls back. Are you coming or not?
Well, I thought I was talking to you, but sure, let's go over there.
You follow the purple goblin king into the field, very clearly walking past where there's some flattened grass where there should be a javelin, but there is not. And as he leads you out to the middle of the field, where he stops at one point, standing next to another goblin sentry holding a spear. And he goes, "Look, this is clearly the one you threw."
How?
And he turns.
No, look, man, we gotta like mark this stuff up so that we can actually know who threw what. That was my bad.
Marches
That was
farther into the field and goes, "Come, come!"
okay. I need both of them anyway.
He leads you out the other end of the field, where there is very clearly a goblin spear sticking up out of the ground.
Damn it, where's my javelin at?
And this is the one I threw.
No, look, it's gotta look like this.
Fucking A.
This is clearly the one I threw.
Yeah, but it looks like this. Where's my other one at?
And I'm telling you, the one I threw looks like this.
I gave it. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna try this again.
Fine.
Missing one of my javelin. I got a better plan this time. I know what we're doing. If you see my javelin, just let me know.
Purple Goblin King pulls the goblin spear out of the ground, follows you back to the starting line.
Starting like cool. All right, Zook, I need your help.
All right, what do you need?
Sorry, but can you get do we have any paint lying around?
Paint. No. We do have the colored masks of the goblin kings.
Nope. I need paint, and I need you to get one of the tops of the barrels
Oh.
of the
Okay,
spear.
got
And
it.
then you're gonna hold it, and we're gonna throw spears at you. Don't worry, I'll hit the target. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
It's about as
but
big as you are anyway. Just hide
but-
behind it.
This is a 10 out of 10 idea.
can we just throw them at a barrel? Not the barrel top?
Not gonna waste beer. We gotta paint a target on it.
Oh my
and we're just
gosh.
Hold it up there, and we'll throw it at it. It'll be great.
This is a horrible idea.
Glad
I
you're-
like it.
God damn it.
Perfect.
All right.
Goblin King, you're pretty good.
I reluctantly go looking for paint, I guess.
You want to have some snacks, but while we're waiting, Goblin King.
Of course. Yes.
Cool. Let's go do that.
He wanders on over to the snack table with you, where he begins munching. And begins talking about, "Oh man, this weather. Hoo boy."
Good Lord.
It's surprisingly dark for it being nighttime. I know it's weird.
And to light up the place, but man, jeez. Outside of this, it's awful.
Really? Like what are we talking about? Is it raining? Because that sounds pretty poor.
Go take a look. Just right over here.
So do any of the villagers have paint?
Villagers talk amongst themselves a little bit, and finally, one speaks up. There might be some in the barn, in the basement.
Okay. I'm so disgruntled and angry. I walk into the barn. I ignore the goblins, and I go down the steps. and
There
look for the
is
paint.
a broken and mangled goblin body at the bottom of the steps into the sub basement.
I just step right on past it.
There's a little bit of a
You gotta
squish
question
as
it.
you walk into the blood, and you begin leaving some blood footprints behind you.
Why would you do this? Everything I worked hard for is just ruined. I just motion to the footprints.
I grabbed the paint.
What? Now you're just gonna take my
Bring it up.
paint too?
You're not here. So I just grabbed the
Oh,
paint
sorry.
and
I
come
thought I
back
was still
up.
at the barn. Might be.
Are you? I thought you
I
weren't
was.
here.
I didn't think I made it back yet.
For the first javelin throw, you were back.
Got you.
So you watch as Zook goes into the barn.
I'm
Alright.
just like biting my nails right
I
now.
just grabbed 2 buckets of paint and just trudge upstairs and just stomp.
Squish, squish, squish.
And
Bloody footprints being left on the stairs behind you as you head back up.
I set the paint down and I go to where the water barrels are.
Yeah.
And grab one of the lids.
There's a nice broken lid, slightly broken lid, from a ruined barrel just next to the ladder in the barn.
Okay.
It's in pretty good condition. It's slightly dinged up.
All right. I put one of the well, I guess buckets. What are they in? What's the paint in?
Little bucket.
Just buckets. Okay.
Yeah.
Put one of those in my mouth. Hold one in my mouth. The handle. And I put the wheel under my right arm, and I walk out. And I just grumble to myself with my mouth full. And then I walk out and I slam it down. Here it is. Here's everything.
The Purple Goblin King watches you come out and turns to Stein. Look, your slave is back.
Yeah, but he's got to paint it first, so we're gonna keep eating a little bit. So once he's done with that, we'll get to throwing javelins at him. We'll be fine.
I take a little moment to like compose myself and do a little prayer.
I walk over to Zook. Pat him on the head. That's right, slave.
Oh,
You go, slave.
I just kick one of the buckets and run off.
Good help. It's hard
I'm
to
just
find.
gonna run towards the church, I guess.
Purple paint flies out into the middle of this little arena that's been set up.
I didn't think you'd take offense to that. And I go to set the rest of the targets up.
What?
Oh, good. Faverin's gonna hold a target. Perfect.
2 slaves. Nice.
It's a rough life we live here.
I point at the purple goblin. I'm a slave and I'm proud. There's the difference. So I go out to the field, I guess.
All right, let's go. Let's get lined up. This is gonna be fun. Here, don't lose this one. I ham another javelin.
I've got mine. He holds up the goblin spear.
Oh, that whatever. I got mine. All right. You want me to go first again, or you want to try
course.
it? All right,
Go,
cool.
go.
Sounds good to me. All right. Is Faverin holding the shield out?
Yeah, I'm holding. I'm just praying to God. I don't get like.
This is gonna be wonderful.
Okay.
All right, and I let loose my javelin.
An attack roll, please.
Am I gonna have to make something to like
Solid. Solid.
make
solid.
sure like I I don't like fall down or something.
Well, it's gonna come straight out of your hands.
I would imagine so.
Well, he's aiming for the target and not you. So as long as he
As long as it's
hits
not a
the
one, you're
target.
fine.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, that is an excellent throw, and it sails through the air and lands firmly into the barrel lid that you're holding. You watch as the point of it goes through the barrel lid and stops inches away from your face.
Nice catch.
Where is
Like a thumbs up.
it in relationship to the paint? I guess
The center.
is it in the
Look
center?
at the target. How's it look on the target?
It is a little up above the center.
It's not bad. Take it.
Decent.
2 points for Gryffindor.
The purple Goblin King walks up to the line. The
Oh,
spear in
God,
one
not
hand.
this again.
Hefts it in his other hand and repeats the same ritual from the first javelin throw, taking his time to quickly position himself and make sure everything is just right before he reaches back with the goblin spear. He lets loose. You watch.
I'm praying to God, man. Please don't hit me. I don't want to be insta killed again.
You watch as the javelin does about the same thing. It flies up. It obviously lands at the edge of the field. Favarin, you watch, raises up from the grass in front of you and stabs itself into the target you're holding.
Oh. What?
Is there like any sort of reaction I can do towards, like, do I notice if anything is there, or does the spear just come out of nowhere?
Roll a perception check if you'd like.
Yeah, bud, we know me in perception. We're
Do it.
we're best pals.
Best buds.
Bestus.
Can you perceive that spear? Nope. Straight up. Nope.
As far as you can tell, that Goblin King is like one of the best shots you've ever seen.
Oh, small little guy.
And
Good
then
shot.
there's just spear. It's the bullseye, closer than Stein's.
Is it a goblin spear? Or is it a? I guess it doesn't
It
matter.
is a goblin spear.
Okay.
Yes.
Holy Jesus.
I come closer to them with the shield out now, with both the projectiles on their respective places. So Shorty here has quite the arm.
It is impressive.
Purple Goblin King puffs out his chest and goes, I think we know who the clear winner is here.
Stein, you disappointed me, son.
Oh,
You done did me a disappoint. I had faith in you.
2
But
out of
it's
3
from-
ain't bad.
Purple Goblin King strokes his chin and begins looking around. Now, what shall I take as my victory? He points
you
over
want-
towards the chicken coop.
No.
I shall take that.
No.
That shall be mine.
No.
Too bad you ran to the church already.
I know.
Seriously. As he points, I stop him. Are you sure you don't want to see everything that we have to offer? And I motion to the barn. In there's a lot of stuff worth taking. I give him a little nudge.
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Oh. Continue.
I'm hearing nothing.
Silent.
All right.
Okay.
I can hear now.
Yeah. Okay.
Really? That's
All right.
interesting.
Still nothing from me. Can anyone else hear
Uh,
me?
I can hear you as well now.
I can hear
There's
you
like
saying
cut out a couple
everything.
words.
I can hear everything but what you're trying to say.
Pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now testing.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Working.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not
Right.
changing any or doing anything. The purple goblin king stares at you and goes, "King."
I nudge him again.
All right. Well, as long as you beat all of us, then you can, you can take your rewards. But that's not
But I
until you
won.
beat everybody.
Tournament's over. I won.
Yeah.
You
so
won
get to
one.
go the winners bracket, but it's a 1-on-1. We're not done yet.
1-on-1, and I won.
We still got undefeated Pavarin over here. You gotta get past him to get all the rewards.
I think I need to concern myself with. I won.
What do I get for my wins?
The losers bracket.
I take two things. I'll take my chickens back, and you gotta fight against Pavarin next.
Whoa,
You-
whoa! We got to fight against.
Well, no, it's competition. It's fight competition.
No, let's do it. You and me. I've went to the Goblin King, the purple Goblin King. You and me right now. Let's go. 1-on-1. Mono y mono. Well, elf to goblin. Whatever.
He looks you up and down and goes, "Very well. If I win, if I beat you, then I claim this village."
Jesus.
Guys.
Rolling the die.
Guys, help!
It's just me here.
Right.
Guy,
God.
help!
We're
2
not
on
right.
2. There's 2 goblins left. 2 on 2.
It's kind of hard to help you. You kind of said, just you and him.
I know. I take it back. It was more of a. It was more of a figure of speech.
The
I don't know if I know that, but I mean, I'm in for
holds out a hand, and a goblin spear appears in it that he grasps, points it towards you, and goes,
That ain't right.
"Draw, draw."
Reluctantly, I take out my rapier.
Full initiative.
Fuck.
You can do it. I believe in you all the way from the church. Wait, your initiative is 0? I find that.
Oh wait.
Don't you add
Hold
your
on.
dex?
Yeah. Hold on. That is.
Yeah, at least a
Do you want me
9.
to just add it to that one? So it's 8. Whatever.
Hmm. Calling all DMs.
Okay. Yeah. Can you guys not hear me?
Now we can.
No, we can. Only
Okay,
when you want to
yeah.
say something, we can't hear you.
Right, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Like
gonna
the
be great.
mic has
I'm so
been
excited.
the mic has been
Oh, no.
cursed.
All right, well,
think
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
don't know
okay.
what's going on.
I'll be in your corner.
Yeah.
Thanks. I need the
Ding
reassurance.
ding.
The waiter that has been announcing everything so far walks in between you two. Down. Down. And it goes, "Let's get ready to rumble!" And throws his arm up. King smirks and throws the javelin or goblin spear.
Jesus. And can I react or?
Oh, he got first initiative.
Yeah, that sucks.
Shot through the heart.
And before I'm literally just insta killed again.
Right? Insta-dab.
What is your AC? Just to make sure.
13. It is hella low.
It is what?
Okay. Perfect.
Oh no. Perfect for who?
Not for you.
Not for me, I know.
Laughing DM is never good.
Right?
And let's see here.
That 3 damage.
That was a nat 1. Oh, no, that was for fucking damage though.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Favarin, you're up.
What happened? Was that damage? What? I don't.
Yes.
What? Okay.
Yeah, 3 damage.
Ugh.
Not bad. Not bad.
3 damage. Just because you guys don't hear it.
I can see it.
We
3
all
damage.
had our guess.
um.
Charm?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do this. Can I use? Can I cast heroism on myself?
Let me check.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it.
A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. I'm not sure if I would be a willing creature.
I mean, as long as you're willing.
I mean, I am willing.
I know you can use it on yourself. I don't see anything that says you can't.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
And up to that. Okay. Sure.
Wait, how exactly does that work? You gain temporary hit points
That's-
equal to the spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns?
At the start of each turn, yeah.
yeah, so at the start of that creature's turn, they get temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting modifier, which is charisma, I think.
Do temporary hit
That's
points
me.
go away at the end of the turn, or what? Or the end of?
They go away. They're separate from your actual HP,
Okay.
so you can use them to like get above your max HP.
Right.
Otherwise, they act like your normal HP hit points.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. I'm not sure how to cast this stuff. Like, I don't know what I would be rolling for it.
Oh,
You
you
don't
just
roll
kinda-
anything. You just do it.
You just do it.
I just do it. Okay, then I don't understand like what I would, how many I would get.
It should
gains
be
temporary hit
your
points equal to your
charisma.
spellcasting modifier.
At the
Oh.
start of each of its turns.
Right.
So that's just a +3. Okay.
Yeah, it'll just be +3 at the start of your next turn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fine.
Get up in his face.
And you can't be frightened.
True.
They're just like, booga booga booga.
And I'm assuming if I try to break away,
You can
they
move.
get an attack.
He is not within 5 feet, so he will not get an opportunity attack.
Ooh. I want to run into him.
Okay.
Into him. Yeah, like I'll be right up next to him.
Sure. Okay.
And because I cast this, I'm assuming I can't attack.
Count it as your action, which would be your
Yeah.
normal attack. So
That's what I thought. Then yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna end there.
and we are going to end it soon. We're getting close. So
Sure.
I know you said about 30 more minutes or until 10. So
For sure.
the Purple Goblin King raises his hands and goes, and now the great magic returning
Mhm.
and double claps.
Is his spear supposed to come back to him?
Watch as the spear flies up out of the field and hits Bavarian.
God dang it!
This is great.
Did I
This is
see
not
any-
great.
Did I see anything with that?
I just
Depends on
fucking
watching you like.
I love the
I'm watching
field
the fight.
the field
I'm calling
goblin
hacks.
magic tryst. Man, it's great.
Yeah, go ahead, give me a perception check. Perception.
Nope.
You see
Ooh.
nothing.
Why is our
The
perception
spear
so bad? The whole team.
is just there.
Impressive magic.
Man, if only I were there.
5 damage.
Oof.
Yeah, bud. All right. This is fun.
Are you on like 1 health?
Yep.
Nice. Hey, you're gonna get some temporary hit points.
3 of them.
3 of them.
3. Yeah.
Think about it.
The Goblin King flourishes again, bows a little bit, and turns and tries to stab you.
God damn it! Is that's
Does he get a roll to dodge or something?
I feel cheated on that.
Armor's 4.
I actually feel
Oh, I guess
really
so.
cheated on that.
The Purple Goblin King's been cheating this whole time.
I mean, that's
We
fair,
can't
but
see it, man. We can't see it.
Look, he's gonna take all the chickens to be fine.
Good
He
lord.
hits.
Well, I'm dead. I collapse.
You're just unconscious.
I'm dead.
Go run up to him, make sure like it's okay.
3 damage. You are at -2. Favarin drops to the ground. The Goblin King, another bow, and lifts his head, staring at all the villagers. This village is mine. Ended for tonight.
Yeah, this is 2 sessions where I've died. Where I've gone unconscious.
What we really need is Wolf. We need him here.
Ah, we got this.
We got this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the weakest person here. Like,
Nah, you. You got the brain smarts, man.
that doesn't translate to combat.
All right. I guess we will end it there then. It was great having you guys here, and next week at same time.
Yeah.
So have a
Sure.
great night,
I'm
guys.
excited.
We'll be here.
Yeah. We got to see how this plays out now. We're ending
Yeah.
on a cliffhanger.
I'm
It is quite the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I'm just dying. Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
All right, guys. I hope you all have a great night. And make sure to check out Hey It's Dale. He streams pretty damn regularly. He's a pretty awesome dude. He does creative streams, like layouts and stuff for his own stream, and he also does he streams PUBG with some people, and some other games that I've seen him stream are like Dark Souls and Kingdom Hearts 2. He's a really awesome dude. So yeah, next week at 7 p.m. Pacific time, we will be continuing the quest, and we'll see what happens to the town. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you later.